Hello and welcome back to SMG. Quick update of the allotment. Look at these. Oh yeah. What the hell is going on here? I direct sowed this, but for some reason it's all come up here. Now I reckon I did put seeds, well my son put seeds everywhere, and the only places it's come up is in these back like corners here. So I think the water, because the soil is still clay, obviously it all pools in the middle, and it's actually allowed it to absorb in the middle but not the sides because it's kind of dipped a little bit. But hey ho, we'll still get some corn out of it. So now for the polytunnel. What a jungle. Ah, first tomatoes. These sweet potatoes are just going mental. I knew they would, but yeah, crazy. I've had quite a few cucumbers out of this already. There's a cucumber over there, a cucumber over here. It's not doing what I want it to do, obviously, because cucumbers never really do what I want them to do, but it's supposed to be trailing over there. Let's see if there's any more. I think I got the last two last week. We got some coming on now. But with cucumbers, you got to be really careful because they're sneaky, and they'll have a massive one that will go to seed right at the back here somewhere, and then it won't produce very well. You need to get those cucumbers off when they're just right, you know, Goldilocks, and then you'll be okay. This is going crazy here. Loads of shoots. It's getting far too bushy, so I'm going to be cutting that back. But the reason we are here today is for this. Now this was leaning quite badly to one side, and I think it's because of my dodgy little stand here, but if you can see at the bottom, it's completely buckled over to one side. And I reckon it's where that lip is sitting over there. The weight just doesn't distribute evenly. Now when I came down here the other week, this was leaning a few inches to one side, so I drained it a little bit and it's looking much better. But still, today I'm going to be replacing this and changing it for a much smaller water barrel with less weight on these legs, so that basically I can run a automatic watering system into this polytunnel. So bear with me. Now what I'm reviewing is this Timu automatic watering system. It's very cheap. I think it was about 10-20 quid. Really very cheap, very simple, but it's got good reviews, plenty of hose, solar panel, all the things you need, drips, and some Chinese instructions. Oh, and it also has this little weighted filtered intake, which I thought was pretty cool, with what looks like a non-return valve, and that's the stand for the solar panel. So once I've got the Waterbutt set up over here, I am going to keep this old Waterbutt. It's just having issues, so I will keep that, just get a lighter one mounted here so that it doesn't put so much weight on these legs, or I might change them. I haven't decided. It's all very much a work in progress, so we'll see what we come up with. When you're fitting these, use some of this with your PTFE tape, and yeah, you'll be saving yourself a big headache in the future. Also make sure all the plastic crap is out of your hole before you put it in, because that's a #1 cause of leaks. Now when you're doing this, make sure you pick up a tube that isn't completely and utterly sealed. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Now it's going to be a bit tight, but that's exactly what you want. And then just smooth that stuff around, and boom, Bob's your uncle. Jesus, that's tight. There you go. Oh my God. There. There you go. Right, moment of truth. It fucking works. Well, I never. Now, to stop all your water siphoning, you need to put in a non-return valve, which is this little thing. Just like that. And that basically stops the water from leaking out, which I'll show you right now. So, no more water coming out, which it was. So the non-return valve works. Thank the gods that needs to be locked. So that's done. Just about. I told you it was going to be dodge. I've ran that under there. This is all going to be bark, but this is perfectly fine to step on, to be honest. It's just a bit of a trip hazard at the moment. And now I can start setting up my drippers. Now in these kits you get these little T-pieces. As you're going along, you just put them in line into your main feed hose like this. Every few inches, just snip into your line, put your T-piece in, facing whichever direction you're going to have your drippers coming off, like that, and then just carry on like that. There you go. So this isn't anywhere near big, fully set up yet, but the idea is you get water off your roof, comes through this filter here. That's just a rock and membrane filter, nothing too fancy, but it gets the debris out. And then in this water butt it gets stored. You've got your level sensor here, which sits inside the barrel, just off the bottom of the barrel, and then your intake here, which comes up, and I haven't set this up yet, but that is hooked into a solar panel which is on the other side of the shed. Goes through here, past your non-return valve, and down into whatever bed you want it to go into, really. And I can hear it working already. There you go. Can you hear them? Look at that. Amazing. She works. And that is now all set up. I have changed the tap. This is one day later, so I've come back, I've changed the tap here. But it's all working well, it's still watering. And the only other thing I've done is an overflow from this barrel to the little one in the back there. And then when that fills up, it just goes as wastewater, but that'll be more than enough water for my needs anyway. And then later on I'm going to run maybe another waterer from the smaller barrel out to the rest of my allotment over there. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it helps you out if you've been suffering like I am with the polytunnel. These are working great. This was looking a bit droopy yesterday and it's perked right up since I put this in. So yeah, happy days. Thanks for watching.